Can you give me your best Al Pacino?
I'm blind. So good, huh? It's so good. Al Pacino.
The fact that you had that in your holster, so ready to go.
Dude, ask me to do any impression, I'll do it fast.
Okay, Bill Clinton. I'm blind.
I'm blind.
I did not have blind sex with that woman.
I didn't see her.
I didn't see. No, I didn't say do Stevie Wonder avoiding a pregnancy.
Well, my fault.
No, I didn't
Not my
see
kid.
Ray Charles avoiding the blame for eating the last slice of pizza.
It was there.
No, I didn't say Jamie Foxx pointing out where he left his hat.
Take my money.
No, I didn't say it.
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad. This is good.
Let me get a hit of your pre-workout, bro.
You want some
I
pre-workout?
just want a little hit of that. Because I had an espresso before I got here. And
See, putting liquids into cups is a game changer.
so what are you, a Victorian era butler?
Well, now we live in the day and age of seltzers and canned beers.
No, actually, that is actually really nice. We live in an area where like cleaning cans isn't a thing. When I went to New York, it's like a really weird to like buy a can from a store and just like drink it out of the can because of how dirty like just the city is, and it's like, and that makes sense.
I feel like people that drink in New York still drink the bottle in a brown paper bag so it stays hidden.
Outside.
I'm just thinking of a dirty, dirty city. That's why.
Yeah, but you can think of normal people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normal people. We're straight out the can. And I feel like
But anything, even if it's not booze. If you buy, like I bought a Monster or something, a Red Bull, and I cracked it right there, and the guy was like, "You don't want a straw?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine." And
people put straws in cans?
because they don't want to put their mouth on because it's so dirty.
That makes sense.
And also the amount of rats in New York.
Or are you the type of guy that
Everything's
washes?
kept in the basement.
Do you wash your cans before you?
I did recently just because there was some weird shit on it.
Yeah. About 2 weeks ago, I bought these seltzers from Target and those Topo
Dusty.
Chicos. And I drank maybe 3 already until Melissa pointed out that there was a bunch of shit on the mouth of the can.
I mean, I always pour beer into a cold glass. I like to keep my glasses in the freezer, and then
And there's something really nice about that aesthetic.
I don't know. I don't do it for the aesthetic. I do it because I like cold beer.
Have you seen those videos of people putting bread inside of beer so that it starts fizzing up and it gets all of the bubbles out so that it doesn't
Or
make
you could just
bloat
pour
afterwards?
it properly.
No, but even then, supposedly, like once it hits your stomach acid, it starts fizzing inside. So once you get rid of all the fizz by putting like a cracker in there,
Yeah. So now you're drinking flat beer.
flat beer, I guess is what it is.
So that's gross.
That sounds horrible.
That sounds even worse.
Yeah,
But if you want, because there's supposed to be a little bit, it's not supposed to be overly bubbly, right? Like if you pour, and I did this fairly recently. If you take this cup, right, which is a standard 16-ounce beer glass, right, and you take your 12-ounce can of like Coors Light, and you pour it in properly, the beer should stop here, and the amount of head should be about 2 inches of head. And what that does is it releases all that shit. So that way you can eat greasy, salty bar food and you don't feel like throwing up, or you can have like 8 of them. You know what I mean? But if you just like, if you're sucking them all down hella fast, that's when you feel really bloated and really fat because now it's all expanding in your stomach.
Like, were you feeling that way during those days when you would just shotgun a seltzer or beer?
Shotgun a seltzer today, didn't drop a fucking. I was like, I'm back, baby.
You shotgunned a seltzer today?
Yeah.
Do you have that tool with you at all times?
No, I was at my parents' house. And it's there on their fridge. And I was like,
Do your parents shotgun beers or seltzers?
no.
Like your mom?
Alfred may have once.
I would love to see your father shotgun a beer.
He's always there because it's now become a family tradition. Me and Matt and my cousin Cliff, who I was on the phone with
I did
earlier.
it with you guys at one of your birthdays.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthdays, even if we're not around, we'll FaceTime and we'll do it. It's become like a pretty standard thing that we all do even now into our 30s.
Well, you should implement your family tradition. Since the guys seem to be shotgunning beers and seltzers, all the women should slap the bag.
Oh.
Russian roulette. Hey, it's Christmas time. Little Maddie, come over here.
Oh, no. My dog or the baby?
I don't know.
But little Maddie could be both. You know what? We don't drink bagged wine.
When's the last time you slapped a bag?
I've never slapped a bag.
Such
I
a
don't
fun
drink
time. I'm surprised that you haven't slapped a bag.
Franzia. I don't drink that shit.
We could get like a nice bagged wine.
Okay, and maybe I'll find some good black tar heroin. Like, what the fuck is a nice bagged wine?
I don't know. Like, let's say, what's nicer, Franzia, a bagged wine of Franzia, or Carlo Rossi? What would you prefer to drink?
Neither. I'm gonna back away slowly, so my back is never to these animals who have just offered me this garbage wine.
Whoa!
Until I get to the door, and then I'll turn and run.
Less than a year ago, I've slapped a bag. I've done it. I'm not proud of it, but that doesn't make me an animal.
I mean, look, if I'm at a party and they're like, "Ooh, like we're doing this thing,"
Yeah.
I'm not gonna poo-poo it.
I mean, obviously not by yourself. Now, if you're slapping the bag by yourself at home, then you need to go into an intervention.
You need a pet. You need a friend.
Yeah, that you need someone to talk to
or something. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm more of a shotgunner.
Yeah.
I did see recently there's like a shotgun contraption. You put the fucking beer can in, and you're like, and that like pops it, and you're like, and I was like, that looks cool.
That sounds like you're an animal. I'd rather slap the bag. That sounds
it's
more
like
sane.
now it looks like a toy, No,
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean, you mixing guns with beer seems like it's right up your alley.
dude, that's the Texas in me.
Yeah, maybe I'll get that for your birthday.
I mean, I don't know where they sell it, but I saw it on one video on Instagram.
Amazon,
so it's out there.
dude.
Of
Amazon.
course, I know it's out there. Yeah.
You were talking about me, like, okay, downstairs you're talking about this bar of soap that you mysteriously received from your cousin Cliff, and you loved it.
No,
your
we got
favorite soap.
We got it from Karen's friend Clyde.
Clyde, never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I took the label off and threw the label away, and then I used the soap and never figured
Now you
it
can
out.
never find it because you can't Google how the bar smells.
And I go to like Target and stuff. I'm always sniffing bars of soap.
Oh, just look. You
See
look
if I can
real
find
sketch.
it. Yeah. No, people sniff bars of soap. That's a normal thing to do.
I haven't used a bar of soap in a long time. I'm a body wash boy.
Do you use a device of some sort, a loofah?
No.
A cloth?
When I was living at my
Use
parents'
your hand?
with the bar, yeah, or no, with body wash, yeah.
You don't.
I squirt it and I put it on, and it suds up enough because I have chest hair.
I know it does, but like, yeah. But what about like to really like get clean? Your hands can't like get into the good crevices.
Oh, it can. What are you talking about? How are you cleaning?
I don't know. Well, I use like a
loofah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not rubbing the bar of soap.
If it's a bar of soap, I do
on your
rub
body.
the bar. Yeah, because it's a bar of soap. But if it's body wash, it's just like
You put it into a loofah? No, it's enough to
into a thing.
soak. Yeah, I'll show you later.
maybe on a stick. You ever get like?
Have you seen? They have because there is this problem that everyone faces where you can't reach your back, right? And where the loofah stick works. But there's also this contraption that I saw online where it's basically a big loofah that you put up against. It's like a rectangular loofah that you put up against the wall. And then you put the body wash or soap on that wall loofah, and then you just rub your back against.
That's like a bear scratching its back in the woods.
Exactly. It sounds silly, but effective.
No, but you know what also is effective? A normal loofah on a stick.
But how do you clean a loofah? Isn't a loofah just becoming like a dirty sponge because you're?
I think
constantly...
the reason why they use sea sponges is because they're antimicrobial. Like they're naturally, but that you know what I mean. But that's why. When we shifted away from the natural stuff and started making it, artificially, it doesn't do the same shit, right? So now you have those questions. But if we would just be using good old-fashioned sea sponges, like our fucking, I don't know, Samoan brothers? I don't know who the first people were to use, like, sea sponges.
But that's pretty smart.
To the Samoans, yeah.
Yeah, I would say some island folk would definitely use it.
I mean, yeah.
What I hear, something I heard is that a lot of my people. What I hear is that a lot of guys don't wash their legs. They don't scrub their legs. They use the logic that when you wash your body,
my brother has that logic,
runs down.
and he doesn't wash his feet either because of the same logic.
No, you got to get up in those crevices.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
I wash everything.
Does your brother smell?
I open flaps. I take it. I mean, I'm in there.
What flaps are you opening?
I'm opening flaps.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I understand.
I'm finding flaps.
Flaps is an interesting term to use about your body, but I mean, I remember even when I was fat, like I wouldn't call anything a flap. I mean, I would definitely have to it would be to the point that where I would have so much of a layer of fat that I would have a wrinkle when I would stand up after sitting for a long period of time.
You still have it?
Every now and then, but that's because I got big old tits. Oh man, saw my cousins the other day,
And they always make this joke ever since I was a kid. They're just like, wow, Christian.
First of all, great setup for a stand-up bit.
What's that?
I thought that was like really well timed. So some of my cousins the other day.
Well, now it's set up. I mean, it's not that funny of a story. I was just going to say, all my female cousins make fun of me because they always say that I have bigger boobs than they'll ever have, and I don't know how to respond to it.
I think you should actually have more confidence in the ending of that, and I think you have a nice little bit right there.
Really?
I mean, that's comedy, baby.
Hey, so I saw my cousins the other day. They're all girls.
You ever watch? I mean,
I'm also from New York.
Like a character.
They're also girls.
Do a weird character.
It's funny.
It.
I grew up with them, but so every single time, and I grew up fat, by the way.
and then you finish. You're like, all right. So my next joke. Just back to normal
all right,
person.
that didn't work out, and I'll look at my notepad that I put on the stool on stage.
What's the problem with?
I am Filipino. I guess you could have guessed that. Putangina.
He's like, there's two types of Filipino people in the world.
Am I right or am I right?
And one type of Filipino. I'm just kidding. That's
Just
the
a crowd
Chris
full
Rock
of black people, so they don't get it.
You're at the Apollo. No, but don't you ever like see comedians on Instagram and they're just like, you're just like, how is it? How are they getting time with this bit? Like it's such a like simple build and like it's a hack joke. Like sometimes I just think to myself like, how the fuck does this asshole get up there?
Because it's
because they're just doing it.
Social media age, this short form, being able to get famous on TikTok for a shitty bit, can just blow up in numbers. But then they come see you live, and they're actually not that funny.
Because stand up and TikTok are different things. But just people who do stand up regularly on like a somewhat amateur circuit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm always surprised at like some of the people who are but again they're doing the thing, right? That's exactly what we said all the time. You don't have to be the best. You just have to be there. Yeah. And that's true in almost everything. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be the best. You know how many leaders have just been the first person in the room to be like, all right, so here's what we're going to do next.
Because they chose to do something.
That's all you got to do. You don't have to be the smartest, the fastest, the strongest. You just got to be the person in the time of need to be like,
all right, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, here's what we're going to do next.
Well, it makes sense because so many people are lazy. I have so many ideas in my mind of what I want to do creatively, but instead it seems so much nicer to just lay on my mattress on the floor and watch The Sopranos for 6 hours because, I want to see who dies next.
And that is only 6 episodes, which isn't even a full season, which makes me hate HBO shows sometimes. Because you spend a whole day watching and then you're like, I'm only halfway through the season.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
They're very long episodes.
But there's something so addictive about it.
That's why I like the 90s, early 2000 HBO, Sex and the City, Entourage, because those were like, 30 minutes, 45 minutes usually.
Yeah, but Sopranos is the first show of its kind to turn TV shows into this long form type of thing.
Thanks, Sopranos.
Yeah, we all loved it. Now I'm starting to talk. I'm calling everyone a wise guy. After watching Sopranos, I've been calling everyone a wise guy. I don't call.
That's good because when you're watching Boardwalk Empire, you're calling everyone wops and guineas.
Yeah, I wasn't using that. I wasn't using those derogatory terms. It's not as fun to say those derogatory
Honestly,
terms.
every Italian I've called a wop or a guinea just kind of like laughs because it's so old.
But they might think that you're also part Italian because you're a bunch of everything.
Hey, that's all wood.
But it's just way out of line for me, who's obviously not Italian, to go up.
I don't know the way you do your hair. They might let you.
Oh yeah, you Italian?
You a little bit of a wop yourself, huh?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You're like,
I eat the gabagool.
You know why time goes so fast in Italy? It's because every time you look out the window, a day goes by, huh? A day go.
Have you heard of the French paradox? Where they call it, I think, no matter how much fatty meats that the French eat or all the glasses of wine that they drink,
they stay skinny.
They stay skinny and they're healthier and they live longer than
cigarettes.
Americans. Yeah.
Isn't this from like Pulp Fiction or something? I feel like this is a Quentin Tarantino thing.
The only thing I remember from Pulp Fiction is how Samuel L. Jackson talks about what they call a quarter pounder in France.
Royale with cheese.
Mm-hmm. Really good.
Because they're on the metric system.
I think you and I could take those jobs. You be John
Hitmen?
Travolta, and if we had, but with personality.
I think if we did a read of like their scene in the car when they're getting ready, I think we could do a pretty good read of that.
Let's try to improvise right now. Us, doing a hit on a guy at some apartment like they did.
Are we John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson?
No, we're our version.
Because remember, you're a very now religious Samuel L. Jackson, and I'm a born again person looking for God.
That's true. No, let's make it our own. Let's make it our own.
Wow, we're moving the improv scene up, but really
no, we'll do improv again
later. Should we
later.
say hello?
Oh, we should welcome the baddies.
Let's not. We'll do that.
Yes.
But let's say hello.
Baddies, welcome to another episode of ICBTB podcast.
My name's Alejandro.
And my name is Christian.
And this is part 5 of our 7-part series on the Operation Iraqi Freedom. Christian, last time we left off, we were discussing the destabilization of war chieftains in the Sunni tribe of Baghdad and how they could take over the greater area, leading to push out of the Shiites. How do you feel about that?
It's all right. That's all. I just want to stay as neutral.
All right.
It's fine. And way to use like a very outdated.
You know what? Inaction is what is it? Inaction is violence or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's not what we're talking about, guys. That'd be crazy if we did
if we just changed the show,
went really deep into
politics,
2001 war.
So Bush. Let's talk about Bush and Cheney.
Let's talk about W.
Let's talk about good old.
I don't want people to think we're talking
about porn. About JFK. He's still alive.
Jonathan Fitzgerald Kennedy. Jr. Is alive, is what a lot of people think.
Did you see that brain matter in that video? Fake. He's definitely in the Bahamas with Tupac.
What? That would be a weird mix.
If we had a conspiracy theory podcast instead,
let's just put Andre the Giant there too.
Inside of the if he was our
with
guest?
them on that island.
Yeah, he definitely is not dead at all.
But Hervé Villachet, who else died young? Elvis is there. Mm-hmm. Jimi Hendrix.
Jesus is chilling there.
That's why they're there.
Yeah, it's because of him.
It's controlled by the cabal. Boom, instant conspiracy theory.
Perfect. We're good at this.
That's how conspiracy theories end. It always ends with.
We should sell ICBTB tinfoil hats. That should be our next line of merchandise.
My question is, how do we make them consistently,
Just buy foil. They're handmade. We do it ourselves.
We're doing Etsy.
We should do it. I was talking. We should do an OnlyFans. If we were ever thinking about like going either Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee route, what's stopping us from doing OnlyFans?
Nothing. It's honestly the same kind of thing. Mm-hmm. It's just that website also has.
Yeah, other stuff as well.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have to.
So maybe we use a market that's not already saturated in a different sense.
Okay, you're right.
It's like going to Bevmo and being like, what we sell? Corn on the cob holders.
Well, it's like going to IKEA.
Okay.
And you're going there for cheap furniture, but at the very end you could get vegan hot dogs. Is that analogy work?
Hang on. I guess yeah.
Okay.
I
appreciate your soft approval. I don't need to die on this hill.
No, you're going to.
Okay.
I'm going to kill you on this hill.
All right, let's do this hitman thing. I'm curious as to how we... Wait. If we were to be hitmen, would you be... Use a good cop, bad cop type thing?
Okay. Yeah, we can. We're making this up right now.
On the spot. Yeah. Right.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You want to be the good cop?
I'll just be a cop. Or, I don't know. I'll find out as we do it.
Hitmen cops?
No. That's very controversial.
Why don't we, real quick, can you pull up ChatGPT and have that give us two characters of assassins, and then we'll just play those characters.
The first character I made, its name is Vincent, who's the name of John Travolta's character from Pulp Fiction.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to wait for the next one's Marco, and I don't think that's, the other guy's name is Jules, I believe. Okay, so, hey,
but you know what, though? That's good.
All right, let's find out who's who. So the first one, name is Vincent, age is 36. Appearance is tall, lean, and muscular with short, cropped black hair.
Oh, well, that's...
piercing blue eyes. And
that's
me.
That's exactly me.
Exactly me.
Hang on. Let's hear what the other one is.
And he also has a small penis.
Okay, finish.
He's a raging bigot.
So he's small penis, raging bigot. Continue.
None of those exist. Okay, personality. Wait. He dresses in tailored suits and carries himself with confidence. That sounds like me.
Okay, but let's read them both before we decide.
All right, personality. Vincent is a professional hitman with a cool and collected demeanor. He is a master of disguise capable of blending in with any environment. He is highly intelligent and strategic in his approach to his work.
Fun.
Always planning his next move several steps ahead. Vincent is also extremely disciplined, maintaining a strict exercise and diet regimen to keep himself in peak physical condition. However, he is emotionally distant and has difficulty forming personal connections with others. He views his work as a necessary evil and tries to keep it separate from his personal life.
First of all, I'm never writing a character breakdown again for my film school. I am just
doing this because it's pretty in depth.
That's beautiful, dude. Because I could take that and then finish it off, dude. I don't know why I spent so many hours Writing
It's
a
only
script.
going to get better from here on out.
And then the other character?
His name is Marco. He's 33 years old. His appearance is that he has an average height with a stocky build, a ruggedly handsome face with a thick beard and piercing green eyes. Dresses. Do you say "aw"? Like
I said, well, you know that's me.
that has to be me. This guy is.
You can't be both, you motherfucker. You can't be both.
Well, this one it says
You
average
can't
height.
no, listen. You can't be tall, good-looking man, and also stocky, short.
Well, the other guy. No, I'm changing who I want to be to this one. You could be Vincent. The first sentence says tall, lean, and muscular with short, cropped black hair.
Finish reading about Marco.
All right, average
is a
height with a
great
stocky
name.
build, a ruggedly handsome face with a thick beard.
You are
and piercing
ruggedly
green
handsome,
eyes.
and I think you should grow a beard. But continue.
I know, it's just a lot. Dresses casually in jeans and t-shirts and is often seen wearing a leather jacket. His personality is he's a hitman who is known for his hot-headed and impulsive nature. He is a skilled fighter and marksman, but often relies on his instincts rather than careful planning. He enjoys the adrenaline rush that comes with his work and has a tendency to take unnecessary risks. Marco is fiercely loyal to those he considers his family and will do anything to protect them.
I love these characters. I just want to say.
So, in depth.
I want to see this movie, but continue.
Marco is fiercely loyal to those he considers his family and will do any... Oh, I said that already. However, he has a tendency to be overly protective and can come across as possessive. Marco struggles with substance abuse. I don't want to be Marco anymore.
I'll be Marco. I like Marco.
Okay.
I'm drawn to Marco's character.
Marco struggles with substance abuse and often turns to drugs and alcohol to cope with the emotional toll of his work.
All right. So my name's Marco then. Your name's Vincent.
I'll be Vincent.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Excuse me, miss. Is this your pet? Vincent? Vincent, are you dressed like a woman?
Marco, you're going to blow my cover, man.
Vincent, what are you doing?
You're going to blow my cover.
God damn it. They told me I was here to meet my partner. Are you?
I mean, they can't give enough information because it's going to obviously blow
It's going to blow the cover.
Yeah, so I know that I'm Vincent, but right now...
Do you know that you're Vincent? Do you know?
I know, but I'm in character. My name is Sandy. I'm 32 years old. I'm a single divorced mother of 3.
Vincent, you're 36. You've been divorced. That is true. You do have 3
This is
children.
true. Yes. It's basically...
I do like that this time you're, losing things in your real life to build your character. But Vincent, this is fucking stupid. Let's just go in. I'll pop the guy right in the head. We'll come out, collect the money, and then we're done. Then I don't have to see you again for another 6 months, and we'll go from there. I don't know why you're wearing high heels. Don't know why you wearing perfume?
I have to.
Are you
It's
wearing
part of the
perfume?
character. It's part of the character.
You know I'm allergic.
Yeah, it's Dior. You don't have to stand really close to me. It's
Well,
really... All right, you know who our target is, right?
The manager of this bar. Can I get another drink, sir?
Yeah, the manager. Yeah, exactly. His name's Paulie, last name Shore.
Thank you.
And no relation to Paulie Shore, but
No, he spells it with an E, I believe.
yeah, definitely spells it with an E.
Well, look, we're both established hitmen.
Yeah, yeah. You can't say that out loud.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Guess what? I don't give a shit.
Are you
Because I
kidding?
don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about me. You know that? You know that?
You've been using again, huh? I see the coke dripping from your nostrils. I see all the marks where you put that fucking needle. What's going on, man?
I miss my daughter. You laughing at me, Vince?
I'm crying for you, Marco.
Thank you.
Man,
Thank you.
That guy's ruggedly handsome.
Who said
Piercing
that?
green eyes. That girl's hitting on you over there. Not hitting on me. I'm definitely dressed like Sandy.
Get
right
away
now.
from me, you temptress. I'm in the middle of my job.
Hey, you can't just be
Can I
calling
have another
people-
drink?
Hey, you can't. What the fuck, dude? You were supposed to go to AA.
I did.
What step are you on?
I'm not. I mean, I'm going to the meetings. I'm not.
But you're still fucked up.
Whatever. Here. These are the pills we're supposed to use.
Dude, we're out in the open. Stop.
Nobody knows what I think I could be handing you Xanax.
You're dropping them all over the floor.
Okay, fine. You know what?
What?
Let me see what your plan is, little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah, look at this. So, what? Look, you know how women always put stuff in their bras? I got me a small gun in my bra. And I'm going to use it on Polly over there.
Christian, we can all see the gun in your bra.
Well, no one should be looking down there because that's offensive for me, being a woman in this day and age.
Look, Vince, I don't know why I called you Christian. I'm sorry. Vince, I get your point.
Yeah.
You know I'm with you.
Yeah.
You know I respect my daughter.
Yeah.
I miss her.
I know.
But
What?
Not the time for the stand.
Okay, sounds good. Are you smoking too?
We're in a bar in Illinois. Of course I'm smoking. You're smoking.
Yeah, but I'm not a drug
But you're in character.
You're
Fuck
right.
you.
Yes. It's one of the long cigarettes that women, Audrey
Yeah, it's not even lit, actually. Why don't you light it and quit being a fucking pansy?
Because I'm in character and I don't want to cough and blow my cover.
Okay, go on. Do you think?
You want me to shoot Polly right now?
I don't know how you're going to do it. You told me not to bring...
I spat all over myself.
Everybody's screaming and running around, Vince. Everyone's saying that woman just shot the boss.
The perfect part is that I took my wig off. Now I'm Vincent, and they thought that Sandra did it.
Vincent, you're still wearing the dress.
It's coming off right now.
Vincent, now you're naked. Vincent, put your dick away.
Scene. We would never be... Okay, this was a horrible idea.
Honestly, I want to see that movie. But it has to be played by Ryan Reynolds and John Cena?
Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling.
Not rugged
They've
enough.
never-
We
who?
need a little uglier. Maybe like a Batista.
Oh, okay, short and rugged. So
Yeah,
your,
we need a... Yeah.
your character would be... Yeah, Bautista a little too short and stocky. He's
Batista's
tall.
too... Yeah, tall. Who's shorter and stocky right now?
Sean Astin.
Taron Egerton.
Taron Egerton?
What did I say?
Taron Egerton?
I think I
don't
said
know.
the same fucking thing.
I usually just say it fast enough that no one really notices if I say it wrong.
Honestly, this ChatGPT thing gave us some pretty solid background.
It's insane, dude. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something to do for fun on your...
What do you think if you were a hitman?
What?
Would you do like the far and away sniper shot from a mile out? Are you going to drop a little poison in as a waiter when they're not paying attention?
Far and away.
Are you going to like be their gay lover and then like fuck them to death?
No, that got
That's what I
worse
would
and
do.
worse and
Oh, fuck 'em to
worse.
death.
You don't have to. What?
No, I have to.
No.
I have to.
No, you don't have to
I'm
do
the
that.
fuck to death killer.
No, man. That's just like...
FTDK.
But you would actually fall in love. You're the type of guy that would accidentally fall in love
And
with
you know
a
what? It
guy.
gets harder and harder every time, but that's my job.
And it takes you 6 months of being undercover to not even pull the trigger.
At least.
Yeah.
I don't have to pull a trigger. I'm fucking them to death. I'm the fuck to death killer.
I'm too emotional of a guy to get that close, so I have to snipe them from afar. Also, and if I were to be the type of hitman to slide something in their drink, I am too clumsy and I'd probably get in the wrong drink or I'd drink it myself on accident. Yeah.
I would think you wouldn't do like the needle into the wine bottles. So they don't see and then they like drink the wine. And they're like, oh.
Is that what people do? Needle into a wine bottle?
That's what
Why do you know this?
I read the CIA handbook for deception.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Seems
that
like
was one of their things. Also, a whole chapter on how to make poison. Mostly from rotten fruit.
Really?
Yeah.
What does reading something like that do for like a normal guy like yourself?
I mean,
You avoid getting killed by people that could do this.
I think it just takes up space in my brain that could be stuff that I could actually
A
use.
random Rolodex of,
I'm
hey,
just
you
like-
know that banana's
Yeah,
really black.
Joseph,
Don't eat that.
Joseph Gottlieb was just like, he was super into dosing his friends at the CIA. And like their first truth serum at the CIA, when they were like dead set on creating a truth serum drug, was just like super, super potent THC.
Oh, so they just got really high.
And even they say in the book, they're just like, yeah, sometimes they fall asleep. Sometimes they tell you everything. Sometimes they just make shit up.
Yeah,
And
because
it's like, oh, so it's not a reliable truth serum then.
no. Because being really, really, really high just makes me really, really, really paranoid,
Yeah.
which makes me lie
The only
and hide.
the only real truth serum that they ever figured out was post-nut clarity.
That
Yeah,
is...
they figured out pretty early on if you fuck someone and maybe give them acid sometimes, or sometimes you don't even have to. You just
That's the type of CIA person you'd be then. You'd go undercover.
I'd be the one like watching through the mirror,
Yeah. No, you'd be in there. You'd be doing the
the one
fucking.
giving up the noises. Oh,
Yeah. You'd be trying to get the guy to give you post-nut clarity truth.
This was also the time when the CIA was sending all of their agents to clown college to learn sleight of hand and magic.
Wait, is clown college a real thing?
Yeah, there's a real clown college in Florida. In
What's
not Fort
tuition
Lauderdale.
like for that?
You know, I didn't look into it, but clowning, as you know, is a real art form, and they take it very seriously.
I'm not dissing it at all. No.
I'm just saying, the clowns at like Barnum and Bailey and those clowns.
However, now that
Very
you're telling me that
serious.
it's a very serious craft and that there's a very serious school for it, do you remember when you changed my Facebook information to graduate from clown college. I left that there for about 5 years, and now I wonder if like some randos that stumbled upon my page think that I was an expert clown.
A fellow alumni from clown college.
I'm Bonkers the Clown.
Yes. How often do you juggle? And you're just like, juggle what?
What's your clown name?
Oh man,
Alejandro Middleton.
My clown name's Christian Baltazar.
These are the lamest jokes we could probably. We're just two kids bullying each other.
My clown name's Christian's mom. No, my clown name would be like Nathaniel Farton.
No, what?
Nathaniel Farton?
This conversation makes us sound like we're talking on Tan Bark at a playground.
This conversation is...
Hey, what's your clown name?
This is the episode that makes people hate podcasts. This is the shit that people make fun of.
Yeah.
When they like this is a Saturday Night Live sketch of what a podcast is.
I'm gonna change when I name the title of this episode. It'll be something that makes it seem like it's gonna be an educational episode.
Part 4 of our 5-part series on Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Yeah. What aliens really do on their free time, and it has nothing to do with that.
Vice, a lot of Vice articles, a lot of BuzzFeed.
How about your mafia name? Your name would be like Alejandro Two Toes Middleton.
I don't know, the greasy Mexican. I guess they did because I'm not Italian.
The greasy Mexican.
Because, because I'm not Italian. My nickname would have to do with the fact that I'm not Italian.
And they'd probably give me a nickname like Chino or something and I'm not Chinese.
They would. They would. Or they'd be like, Christian the Mexican. They'd be like, you mean the Filipino guy? They're like, yeah, well, we didn't know what that was at the time.
He's somewhere in between.
Joey said he was Mexican, and we just went with it.
Yeah. Oh, so actually his name is going to be Christian Panda Express Baltazar.
Something way out there. He's from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
Also, you don't pick your nickname.
Yeah.
You definitely, you know what I mean? Like, it has to be given to you.
Well, I just feel bad for some
Tubbs.
of the mafia, former Tubbs.
Yeah. This is FT. What was that stand for? Former Tubbs. He used to be fat.
Did I tell you what my first email address was? I think it's been a while, but my first ever email address when I was making a MySpace.
Chunky baby?
It might as well have been. It was lovedistubby@yahoo.com.
Love dis?
LUVDISTUBBY@yahoo.com. What's fucked up is that I made this with my cousin, and she was like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Do you still have the password?
I do not, but I'm pretty sure the password was something stupid like I don't
password.
know. No, probably like I am Brown! ! Or.
But I period.
Who knows?
M,
it still might be my password that
Brown.
I use for everything right now.
Christian Baltazar. 1, 2, 3.
Did you have a MySpace? You never did, huh?
I did way later.
What when you? So you're using it for music?
Had it when Justin Timberlake owned it. Just because I wanted to see what it looked like.
Justin Timberlake never owned it.
Not owned it, but he was a partner with MySpace for a minute because they were trying to bring it back for music.
I thought
creators.
you're talking about Justin Timberlake playing the guy from The Social Network.
No, I'm talking about actual Justin Timberlake being with MySpace because they were trying to like make this space for musicians.
Uh-huh.
He was one of the people to like really kind of spearhead it in 2016 when MySpace had like a 6-month pop. You're
right. Who would be on your top 8? Name him right now.
Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Benito Mussolini, Muammar Gaddafi, Pol Pot, let's see, Montezuma, Christopher Columbus, and Rosie O'Donnell.
Do Uber drivers like you when you Uber? Or are you the type of guy that says like, hey, who's your favorite dictator?
No, but I ask them where they're from, and they're like, oh, yeah, how do you feel about Amanda Markle? People are just like, fuck you.
How do you think I talk to an Uber driver? What do you think I usually ask?
Okay, I get, your first question is, you just starting out your night?
That's
top 3 questions.
It's been.
First 3 questions.
I've gotten better at it.
First 3 questions, let me just guess. Are you just starting your shift? How long have you been an Uber driver? And how's your night going?
That's pretty good. I definitely evolved it because those are so generic. It's now become, so how long you lived in the area for?
Oh!
Yeah. Which is, it works out.
Say it again.
How long you been living in this area for?
My whole life. I was born in Vallejo.
Oh, do you love Vallejo?
No, I hate it. I'm an Uber driver. And in the daytime, I scoop shit.
Here's the difference though, is that every Uber driver that I usually ride with, they love their jobs. And
Yeah, I've actually never had an Uber driver who doesn't like their job. At least the talkative ones are not the ones who hate their jobs.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the quiet ones do.
Have you met an Uber driver who was like, yeah, back home I'm a doctor? I always feel bad for those ones.
Not necessarily a doctor, but there was a guy that was maybe like a civil engineer. And
Yeah.
he said, I dropped it because when I was comparing how much I was making from doing this job that I disliked, the amount I was making from busy nights, and it would be like Uber drivers in Vegas, and that's why they're making so much money, right? It'd be like, I'm making close to 6 figures without, and it's like slightly more just about as much I was making as an engineer. And I'd be like, wow, that's fucking incredible.
Yes, but we also have to keep in mind, making 6 figures a year is still not the national average.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, like, if all you got to do is just drive around and like just converse.
Hey, it's a life. If you're happy with it, believe me, I'm the kind of person who would be happy with just enough. I mean, for years I lived that life of just making enough money to pay rent and make enough to go to the bars and then turn around and make my shift. And I was completely happy and satisfied with life. That's a great life. Believe me. For those kids out there who are like, whose parents tell them you have to go get that, Fortune 500 job and shit like that, you don't. You can just do whatever job makes you happy and just live your life.
Mm-hmm. It's all depending on your living standards.
Just depends on what you like. You know what I mean?
However, I do feel bad for those drivers that have to deal with some fucked up people. Like when they put a GoPro.
Oh, the dash cam ones?
Yeah, and there's some... And last time I went to Vegas, I was trying to be a cheapo.
Got caught on a dash cam?
I was trying to... No, I didn't.
Cussing them out?
I was trying to be a cheapo,
I'm not leaving!
I had a bottle of Johnny Walker Black that I was pouring up in the hotel room.
So you're being cheap, but you're drinking Johnny Walker Black?
Yeah, because the bottle itself was way cheaper.
You spent all your money on the bottle.
I didn't spend all my money on the bottle. It was decently priced, but rather than getting drinks at the bars, right? Anyway, put in a plastic cup so I could bring it to the Uber so I could take it to downtown Vegas where I was going to meet up with my cousins. No, I mean... I feel bad, not because of that, but I feel bad that I was trying to set it down in the cup holder. Right when I sat down, it spilled everywhere. Immediately, before I closed the door, and Melissa heard the splash. And I was freaking out. And...
I mean, that's bad. I mean, I drink in Ubers all the time, but like the whole thing is if you're going to drink in an Uber, you gotta be... on your game, like
I dropped everything.
You gotta hold it the whole time, motherfucker. Oh.
I dropped everything on accident. And my knee knocked it over on accident on the way to the cup holder.
Oh man!
And he must have thought we just reeked of scotch. What made it worse is that this guy was really cool. What made it kind of funny is that he never knew.
Didn't know.
He never knew. He never knew.
Well, at least it'll dry fairly quick because it's alcohol.
Yeah.
And at least, I mean, that's fine. That's good. But bro.
I know.
If you're going to be breaking, what do I always say? If you're going to be breaking rules, you got to be on top of it.
Well, I mean, I did.
If you're going to be breaking rules, you got
the laws of physics weren't working that night.
Yeah, you're right. And I know you don't drink like beer and you don't like, so you're not.
And I'm never the guy that brings alcohol into an Uber. It was my first time and lesson learned.
Was the cup, so was it like a short cup or was it like a plastic cup?
It was a styrofoam cup.
Was it full?
A third, a good like 2 shots worth.
So that was that's the right move.
Yeah.
You got to bring in the nondescript cup again. Right move.
Yeah. It's not like I brought the entire bottle.
You gotta just keep it in the hand the whole time though, bro. That's the mistake. You gotta just glove it the whole time.
Yeah,
you gotta glove it the whole time.
I was trying to put it in the cup holder so that I wouldn't accidentally spill it, but in doing so, it was counterproductive because it was just my luck.
You know how you're not gonna spill it?
What?
If you just hold on to it.
Just fucking, or if I should have just shot the entire thing.
30, that also you shoot, but you shoot one and then you take one for the road. I mean.
Dude, and he was so cool. He was this really cool guy. So we tipped him fat.
And then he like reverse tipped you and he's like, now you guys get $500. He's like, thanks for being cool.
Stop.
And then he left and he was like, then he got pulled over and the cops were like, it fucking reeks of scotch in here. And the guy's like, I've been working all night. I'm not drunk. They pulled him out. They beat him up because he looked vaguely brown. He didn't pass the test. And then they're just like, now we got to search the car. And you know what they found? A half smoked doobie under the car. And so they took him into jail and they beat the shit out of him. And now he's dead.
A butterfly effect that has now pinned me as a murderous person.
Now his dog grows up without a master, doesn't know how to play fetch. He's going to be sent to the pound. Now he's going to pick up by a kid who only wants to play fetch. Dog doesn't know how to play fetch. Kid's not going to have the time to teach him. Kid's never going to know how the dog plays fetch. And now when he grows up, he's not going to let his kids have a dog because he had a dog as a kid that didn't know how to play fetch. His kid's going to be just as sad as him.
You're right.
Look what you've done.
And then
You've ruined 3 generations.
And then that person's kid is going to bring scotch into an Uber and then spill it, and the cycle starts all over.
And they're going to bring a gun to a school.
No. First, no.
That's how Columbine happens.
No.
An Uber driver.
No, not at all.
I read something on the internet that said that, I think.
You see, okay, all right.
I think. I don't know.
I think that you... So what questions do you ask in an Uber? Are you the guy that has this conversation?
How do you feel about the 2001 Iraqi freedom contract? No, I ask, you just start your night? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
And then you transition into like, you want to know why they call them wetbacks?
I do always circle back to why they're called wetbacks. Always.
And what is it?
It's because Mexicans have sweat glands on their backs.
Do you have sweat glands on? You have half the amount of sweat glands?
Only on one side of my spine.
Oh, it's not even symmetrical?
I ask where they're from.
Oh.
Where you from? Hey, man. What city you repping?
Brooklyn.
Oh, cool, bro. I've been to Brooklyn.
You're doing this in the back seat? You're puffing up your chest?
I also say front seat.
Oh!
I always sit shotgun.
I'm pretty sure that makes the Uber drivers uncomfortable.
I sit and I go like this. Hey, pal, where you from?
I've never had an Uber driver where I sat in the back and he was disappointed that I didn't come up front. And he starts patting the passenger seat and he starts rubbing it.
That's when you move to the further seat. Yeah, no, you got to be nice. You can ask people where they're from. That's a common question no matter what. Mm-hmm. Because even if you're from the Bay, you can be like, where you from? And they'll be like, I'm from Claremont. Be like, oh, down south, Claremont.
This Uber driver that was driving.
This episode's called Uber Drivers.
This Uber driver that was driving me and Melissa for our anniversary in Emeryville.
Spit on you.
She was playing Brian McKnight, right? Back at One by Brian McKnight. And I was trying to be cool with this. I was just like, huge Brian McKnight fan? And she said, no. And I was like,
would it be better if she goes, who's Brian McKnight?
I went either or. It was shot down. I said, and she said, nah, this just randomly came up. And then I said,
and she kept it going.
Should we finish the song? And then she was just like, I'm more of a Temptations fan.
Oh, nice. That's a good entry. And then you're like, oh, shit, we're here at my spot. Okay, I guess I'll get out.
We were almost there, but the last thing she said before dropping us off, she said, but not anymore because the last one's about to die. The last one, The last real Temptation, yeah.
Who I saw live. BT Dubs.
Otis, is it?
Williams.
Otis Williams?
Not Redding.
Not Parker.
Not Octavius? I don't remember. That's Otto.
And not the Elevator either.
No, Otis Elevator. I think his last name actually is Elevator.
Well, okay, what do you do in my position if someone just shot you down like that? You're a huge Nine Inch Nails fan? No.
Recently found out 9 Inch Nails is a band of men. I don't know why I always thought it was women. Again, my own thing.
What? That's the Mandela effect, but it only affects you.
That is the Mandela effect. No, if an Uber driver shuts me down, I just open the door and roll, tuck and roll. Just keep your chin down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you die and you get hit by another Uber driver because they're distracted that this guy spilled scotch in the back. You spilled something back there?
Oh, man. Uber drivers are the salt of the earth. They're good men, good women.
Why do they call it the salt of the earth?
Because salt was at one point more valuable than gold. So when people would say something like, you're a good person, you're the salt of the earth.
And was it valuable because it was, with the lack of refrigerators existing, it was a good preservative?
Between lack of refrigeration and also during the, if I remember correctly, on the travel of the Silk Road from China to Rome, a lot of it's through desert. They would suck on the salt rocks to create saliva so they didn't die of dehydration.
That sounds horrible. That would make me so thirsty.
Better than dying.
I feel like I would die faster.
Yeah, well, you know. Honestly, I couldn't do it. I mean.
Question for you. Since you know meats.
Go ahead. Since I know meats.
Yeah. They age meats, and I understand it's to absorb the flavor of the seasoning, or
make it more flavorful.
But they cut off the bark, and the bark is essentially just the outside mold
Yeah.
Who's the wise guy? Who's the fucking wise guy who just was like, yeah, let's let it rot, and then let's eat the middle.
Or the first person to like not cut it off, and then they're like, fuck.
I'm gonna die.
I mean, John had a good idea, but he did it wrong. Let's try this again, but we'll cut. Or do they have two? One that they cut all the shit off, and one that they didn't, and then they like feed it to twins and see which one
they
lives?
used an experiment. They had a control, and then they had the test.
I know that's real Auschwitz of me to use it on twins.
That's very. I mean, I wasn't thinking of that. I was just thinking that's super science of you. But yeah, sure.
That's why they love twins.
Yeah, I mean,
It's an easy control.
it makes absolute
Then
sense.
they just kill them both.
Yeah. Did you hear about what's the twin paradox, where one goes into? So they say there's two twins.
What?
There's a pair of twins.
That's usually how they come.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
One stays on Earth,
Okay.
and the other one travels to a certain amount of time, where a certain distance where like light years away, or at a planet where the gravity something like that.
This is Interstellar.
Right, and then one ages faster than the other.
Interstellar / those two scientists, astronauts who actually were twins.
Mm-hmm.
Remember those two guys? I don't know if you, because at one point I was really interested in astronauts. But there's those two guys where they are twins, and one of them spent like over 2 years on the International Space Station, and then the other one stayed on Earth. And when he came back, he was taller, right? Because his spine hadn't been compressed from gravity. And also his DNA is now fundamentally changed because of the radiation he experienced in space. So they're no longer technically twins anymore.
How did it affect his DNA? In like a detrimental fashion, or was it just different?
The radiation just changed the makeup of it, the structure of the molecules.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still. They're both. I want to say his name's Mark something. They're both still alive, and they both like do talks and stuff like that. But it's like, like the one of the brothers is way more famous than the others, clearly, because he went to space and all that shit.
The other guy must be pissed.
It's like being the third guy in the Apollo missions. Like, two of them get to go to the moon, but you have to like sit in the spaceship.
Yeah.
No one knows that guy's name.
I'd be fine with that being that guy.
You always want to be that guy.
Yeah.
You always want to be the third friend.
I don't need the spotlight.
You love Chewbacca.
Yes.
You like Toad.
Uh-huh.
You just want
love
to be...
Rhino. Rhino's the best Spider-Man villain there is.
Your favorite character in Fast and Furious is Han.
Yeah. Because he's too chill and he doesn't get enough love.
He's not one or two. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck liking the main characters. Everyone loves them.
I like the villains.
Okay, name top 5 villains right now.
Top 5. Okay, give me a second here, because this is a good question. Top 5 villains.
Yeah. And if they're your Uber drivers.
In no specific order. Oh, that's a different one.
If they're Uber drivers, well, you guess
I'll come back to the Uber driver one, because this is good. That's a good add-on. Top 5 in no particular order. Darth Vader. Hannibal Lecter.
You were going to say Hannah Montana.
No,
Who I
Miley
think
Cyrus is the villain.
She's the villain in Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana's the protagonist.
Okay.
And the antagonist is Miley, because it's like, let her be a superstar.
Yes. Let
school.
that person shine. You don't have to abide by the rules of society. Voldemort? One of them?
No.
Okay.
No. What's his name from There Will Be Blood?
Oh, that's a good one.
He's a scary villain.
Daniel Day-Lewis. The Butcher. Not the Butcher.
No, not There Will Be Blood. I'm thinking of the other one that's just like it.
Gangs of New York.
No, it has nothing to do with Daniel Day-Lewis.
Lincoln.
Similar with oil, but it was Tommy Lee Jones, and he found a bunch of money.
But it's not There Will Be Blood.
Old men dying old men.
Country. Good.
No Country for Old Men.
So
that guy.
That guy.
So that guy, Hannibal Lecter, Darth Vader.
That guy was classified, I think, when observed by a psychologist, was the most accurate depiction of a
psycho.
Another
good villain is just real life in La La Land. The fact that they don't end up together.
Are you... Wait. Truth, do you love La La Land?
I hate it. I hate it because it's so fucking beautiful.
Good, it's so good.
It's so fucking... The villain of La La Land is the director.
For having written it that way?
You know, La La Land was originally Babylon.
What do you mean?
The movie Babylon?
It's the same director, right?
It's the same director, and originally he had written Babylon, and they're like, this is way too crazy. Why don't you tone it down a little bit? And he wrote La La Land as a toned-down version of Babylon.
It's a very, very toned-down, diluted version of Babylon.
So he's the villain.
Okay.
And then the last villain is the squirrel from the movie Enchanted.
Okay, fair. I should have said 3 and not 5 because those last 2 were stretches, but I'll give them to you.
Thank you. How about you? Your top 5 villains.
Toad, Rhino.
You're just picking your favorites. I was actually picking like bad, like I was just picking my favorites. I don't know.
Walter White.
He's technically a protagonist.
Anti-hero?
Yeah, he's the protagonist.
I mean, it depends on the perspective.
He's not a hero, but he is the protagonist.
Joker. Villain?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I mean, I don't know why you have to ask.
Calm down. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mass murderer.
I mean, you were already judging
Abuser.
my choice of Walter
Rapist.
White.
He raped Barbara Gordon
I don't need to know that part. By the way,
after he shot her in the spine.
new Joker movie is coming out with
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. And it's a musical, I hear.
That's what they said.
So surprised that they're making a sequel.
I mean, me too.
You want to do an improv scene, by the way?
I mean, yeah, we did, but yeah. Let's do another one. I asked ChatGPT for 2 fun characters, one named Snide and one named Wide.
Am I allowed to say no to that? Or
Actually, no, because that's
blocking.
yeah. You didn't drink that?
My ice?
No, this.
The seltzer? That's for you.
Oh, thanks. You put it towards you on your side of the table. I didn't know.
Oh no, you put that there. I handed it to you, right?
No, you never. You don't hand me. You know I don't like to be handed things.
I'm just gonna ask for an improv suggestion.
Can you give me your best Al Pacino?
I'm blind. So good, huh? It's so good. Al Pacino.
The fact that you had that in your holster, so ready to go.
Dude, ask me to do any impression, I'll do it fast.
Okay, Bill Clinton. I'm blind.
I'm blind.
I did not have blind sex with that woman.
I didn't see her.
I didn't see. No, I didn't say do Stevie Wonder avoiding a pregnancy.
Well, my fault.
No, I didn't
Not my
see
kid.
Ray Charles avoiding the blame for eating the last slice of pizza.
It was there.
No, I didn't say Jamie Foxx pointing out where he left his hat.
Take my money.
No, I didn't say it.
Man, maybe I should have gone to clown college, bro.
I think you'd be pissed, actually.
You think so?
I think I would do good in clown college.
You definitely would. You definitely would. I would love to see you do one of those things where you get chased around by a bull and you're holding a red cape. What do you call that?
Okay, first of all, you described a matador and a rodeo clown. Those are 2 different things. But you seem to have conflated them.
I mean,
one is a well-respected man of Spanish culture.
radio clown.
Other is a matador.
We should.
How about I step on all your jokes, motherfucker?
I'm sorry.
How do you like that? What's the punchline?
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Hey, let me ask you something. If you could make any of these movies into a zombie remake,
Grease.
why
easy.
would it be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and why?
No, that one's the easiest one to turn into a zombie movie. Army
No,
of Darkness.
Halloween 20.
Army of Darkness already has the undead in there.
That's not part of this. Forrest Gump zombies.
He'd be running for a different reason.
Jenny.
Jenny. Run, Forrest, run.
They're coming.
They're going to eat your brains, Forrest. That's
Forrest.
very outdated zombie. I don't think that's pre-George A. Romero. Sense of a Woman, easy. Turn that into a zombie. I'm blind. Okay.
Now he's English.
I'm blind.
Orlando Bloom in the remake of Scent of a Woman.
Baddies, if you stuck around this long,
You get a free shirt.
I'm shipping you something.
Shit. I just shipped my pants. You remember that Walmart commercial?
No, what?
When you could order your stuff online. They're like, yeah, you could buy it in store and we'll ship it to you. And the guy's like, honey,
Oh, I just
I can
shipped
ship
my pants. Wow, they got away with that?
Yeah, that was the best. My favorite commercial.
Clever.
I just shipped my pants.
Here, okay, I finally pressed.
Thank God.
pressed.
Because I've been vamping. I can't do this shit all day.
All right, ChatGPT said, sure, here's a suggestion for an improv scene.
First of all, why is it talking to us like this?
'Cause
Sure, here's an improv suggestion.
It's
Why is it
reluctantly.
What the fuck? I already hate AI. It's already being too smart. Sure. Sure.
It's in its teenage phase.
Fuck.
It's in its teenage phase.
Fuck this shit. Fuck this.
The title, it has a title, Lost in the Woods.
Sure, I'll do it. Here's the title.
Sure. Scenario: 2 friends go on a hike in the woods and accidentally get lost. They must work together to navigate their way back to civilization before nightfall. Along the way, they encounter various obstacles and challenges that test their friendship. This is too much of a suggestion. They test their friendship and problem-solving skills. Will they make it out before dark? Only time will tell. Shut the fuck up, AI. You fucking ChatGPT.
My hands smell weird. All right, let's do this.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, highly irrelevant.
Did you bring the marshmallows?
I thought you brought the marshmallows.
Christian, you're doing the thing with your throat again.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I mean, it's just...
It's the altitude, I know.
Yeah, I know. And you told me that sucking on this rock salt...
No. You know what? You don't need to tell people what I told you to suck on. Hey, we got to get back to camp. We should probably turn back. It's going to get dark soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... You told me we don't need our phones for this.
No.
You told me to throw away...
Even if we had our phones, we're in the middle of Yosemite. They wouldn't work anyways.
Yeah, you're
right. So I'm saving you 17 point... Say it with me. 17.4 grams. Why are you acting like we haven't done this 4 times already?
I'm tired and I'm hungry.
Okay, then eat a marshmallow. That's why we brought them. Easy sugar.
Okay, you're right. Can you start the fire?
Okay, give me the flint.
All right. You know, I just gotta say, we've been friends for a long time, but we've never been pushed to this point where we're just fighting like this.
We're hungry. We're tired. It's been a long day. But if we don't turn around now, we're not gonna make it back to camp before dark. I'm not gonna make this fire here.
Okay, fine. Okay, all right. I'm sorry
Is
that
that
I
fair?
raised my voice. That's fair.
Just eat a couple marshmallows raw.
Okay, all right. Have a raw.
I'll have one raw too.
Okay,
see, so it's not that bad.
Okay, cool. Not that bad at all. What did you spit out? Are you spitting it out?
No,
Why are you spitting it out?
I'm eating it.
That's a waste. What were you spitting out?
Nothing.
Because if I find out, what are you doing? Let me have it. Are you eating marshmallows to make me not feel alone? Do you have something against it? Don't throw the marshmallow on the floor. I see you about to throw it on the floor because you're going to say, thank you. Swallow it. God. What the fuck, man?
What?
Hey. Finish it.
I was planning on waiting until dinner to tell you this, but I was just picked to be on America's Next Top Model. And honestly, I'm watching all of my macros, and I honestly can't even let 1 or 2 marshmallows slide right now. And I know you always make fun of me. You say, Alex, you can survive if you eat an extra burger because of how much I work out and how skinny I am. But you know what, Christian? This is America's Next Top Model. I have to focus every ounce. That's why we're doing this hike.
You look gaunt. You look like you're dying.
My best here.
What? And it doesn't make any sense that you were chosen. You are a 6'2" man.
Yes. I'm fucking beautiful.
Life's so hard, huh? Well, guess what?
Give me the marshmallow.
Here, eat it. Why are you still spitting it out?
I can't stop it.
We're going to get you out of here. We're going to get some food inside of you. No wonder I've been eating by myself all these times. You've been saying that you've been eating before we got to the restaurant.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't take into consideration that this is your body dysmorphia.
What?
Your body dysmorphia.
No, Christian.
What do you think of
Christian,
when you're looking at...
No, Christian, I'm trying to secure my spot on America's... Wait. Am I being unhealthy?
You're being very... I could see your ribs.
Oh, fuck.
I could see your cheekbones. I could see your wrists.
I was scared it would go too far. I thought I could dabble a little bit and...
You've gone to the deep end, my friend.
I'll just go back to heroin.
And scene. And we don't find our way out the woods and we both die.
No. That was fun, though.
Yeah. That's tough when the suggestion is it's a little rigid.
Very rigid.
Wow.
Yeah, rigid's only good in one way.
What?
The edge of a map.
Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here, dude?
I mean, I've never asked your opinions on gay marriage.
Do it.
What are your opinions?
I love it.
Why don't you get one?
I'm not gay.
We could get a marriage.
That's fine.
We could get a gay marriage.
I'm going to get married next year.
But not to me.
No.
So not a gay marriage.
I already asked you to be the
Just
officiant.
clarifying.
I already asked you to be the officiant.
And my plan is to, at the last second, say, Christian, do you take this man Alejandro to be your husband?
And you just write that in.
Say, Christian, say what?
If we were in a gay relationship,
I'd be the man.
So you'd propose.
Yeah.
Why can't we both just be? How come we can't just have the same gender role?
I think that's actually the whole idea
Is to have the same
of a
gender
gay
role,
marriage.
right? That we could both be butchers.
Exactly.
Can guys
Both
be
be
butchers?
butchers?
Butches. Butch.
Oh. Yeah. I also would love 2 gay men running a butcher shop. I would only go to that butcher shop.
But you know that they're definitely like cleaning money. That's a front.
I thought you were going to be like, they're definitely packing meat.
They definitely are.
I'm sure there's a gay butcher in Brooklyn.
There has to be. Yeah, that's not the most outlandish thing. You could have an obsession with both.
I guess the most outlandish thing would be like, I was going to say a gay man making fake vaginas for Fleshlight.
Which probably exists.
But that's
they know it very well.
Yes, exactly.
They're probably the attention to detail.
Good joke.
Baddies, we're out of here. Find us wherever you know where to find us.
Yeah, follow Christian at call_me_Jesus.
Follow Alejandro at Christian Has Asthma. Follow the podcast at ICBTB Podcast.
Follow American Red Cross.
And ICBTB.com for whatever the hell else you need. And subscribe, rate, and review. You could rate us 5 stars on Spotify. now.
Rate Christian, rate me, rate the show.
Yeah, we're all about it. Apple Podcast still. And subscribe and hit that bell button on YouTube because that really helps us. And
hey guys, like and subscribe for more cool videos.
smash that like button.
Don't fuck our like button, please.
No. Okay. We love you. Peace out and bye.
Peace out and bye. Like peace out and bye.
Can't be that bad, oh, it 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 can't be that bad.